Hello, Chef here. I wanted to share with you a special steak recipe. It's a pretty big piece of meat. I like the marbling that's throughout there, and this is a bone-in New York strip steak. The fat cap is too large. That's okay, we just give it a quick trimming and then move on with the recipe. I prefer to leave it on this paper while it air dries and warms up to temperature. So I'm going to remove about ½ an inch of this fat. It's just a little too much fat for me, and everyone's got a different idea of how much fat belongs on a steak, but I don't want too much on here. Oh, on a side note, some of my videos are touching on knife safety. So I suggest, especially for the kids, you get them cooking, get the chef's stainless steel glove. With this glove on, you have full protection. No cuts, no issues. I like it, it works, and wow, it protects. That's what it's all about, safety. Yeah, made in America, made in USA, only at your sponsor right there. Yeah, check it out. Get cooking. Have a great day. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Quick rundown on the price. This was on sale for $7.99 a pound. What a great deal. Beautiful steak. Check with your butcher as to when your meats are on sale, and shop around. Don't go to the same store every time. And don't shop at the big box store. Oh my God, they have no taste, quality. You want the marbling. This is where it pays to shop small business. Talk to your butchers. Wow, this is looking really good. That's massive. I would say that is close to 2 inches thick. There's only a few things I'm going to do to this steak. Obviously, we've got some pink sea salt. We've got some fresh ground pepper. This is a blend. And we've got chef seasonings here in the shaker. I better go over this with you. Someone asked me about this today. This is called house seasoning. House seasoning is about 30 different spices and herbs combined, over 30. Chef's secret recipe, and you can only get it one place. Yeah, you got to try it. It smells wonderful. We use it on beef, chicken, pork, lamb, fish, potatoes, vegetables. Use it on everything. It just kicks up the flavor. It's similar to Cajun, but there's a lot more herbs in there. I really, really like it, and I'm going to put a generous amount on both sides of this steak. Might as well hit the edge as well, get the whole thing. Oh yeah. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is fresh ground pepper and rub it in, both sides. Sea salt. Oh yeah, generous amount of sea salt, both sides. Last ingredient, extra virgin olive oil, just a touch. This is a dry rub, however the oil helps this steak penetrate, get all these flavors throughout. Oh yeah, it's going to be good, and with that, I'm out. I'll be back. Oh yeah, there's that steak about an hour later. I've got some broccoli prepped out. This is the difference between amateurs and seasoned professionals. You do it right. Prepare all your mise en place. Get it done right the first time. Couple more ingredients. Green peppercorns, brandy, garlic, that's the easy way, and it works. Just want to give this a quick peeling. Yep. Okay. The good stuff and the scraps. Okay, here we go. I'm using a heavy steel pan. This one's made in Europe. Buy the best cookware you can. Extra virgin olive oil. I love it. The steak goes right in the pan. And you let it cook. This piece of meat's going to take quite some time. How does that look? Oh yeah. Let it cook. I will show you how to maintain cutting boards. Let me see. The first one is my standard right here, and that is this awesome Boost Mystery Oil. Love it. Second one is the board cream. Okay, board cream, good stuff. So you notice they're different. The board cream's a little bit thicker. You actually have to squeeze it pretty good to get it out of the package. And the oil is a little thinner. Okay, about a minute later. I'm not in a hurry, and you shouldn't be either. I'm going to turn the heat down, about medium, depends on your stove. I'm going to add my garlic to the pan, let it cook. Give it a little wiggle like this, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to add my peppercorns. And I'm going to flambe and deglaze at the same time with 2 ounces of this fine brandy. Oh yeah. Always take it from the bottle to a small cup like this. Another ingredient I've got here today. 6 ounces of beef stock. One very small piece of hot pepper. And I'm going to put this in the oven to cook very slowly. I'll be back. Your sponsors got them right there. This will be dry within a few minutes or hours. I'll just let it sit overnight and it'll be totally dry by morning. Oh yeah, the finished steak. How does it look? So I'm looking for about a medium rare to rare, and that feels good to me. You can use a thermometer if you don't have a good sense of judgment by pressing it. That is right about medium rare to rare. I'm going to cut it open once I plate it up. It's looking good. It's about 120, maybe 130 on the very inside next to the bone. Okay, I decided to add some chopped parsley to my sauce. It's looking really good. It's nice and thick. It's just a natural reduction of that beef stock there. I'm going to put that right on the plate first. Get all the little thick tidbits in there. Oh yeah, just like that. That's what I'm looking for. Next, I've got a generous portion of mashed potatoes. Looking really good. I'm going to put the steak on right like this. Got a fresh parsley garnish right here. I also wanted to add a small piece of fresh tomato.